So next we see up, it is the compound cadet men's team, first ranked USA against 11th ranked Turkey. So as we were on about earlier, upsets due to weather, this could be one of them. Turkey were ranked 11th, coming all the way through to the gold medal match. But the USA seem to keep it strong all the way through.
Here come their opponents, Turkey. Obviously had a great run through the eliminations. Turkey ranked with a score of 2003. USA ranked with a score of 2087, so quite a gap there in the ranking scores. Bit of a lower average there.
Haven't seen any of these archers at a European stage or any, so this might be their first international trips. Just whether experience will play out.
So America going to shoot first. Being the highest ranked, they will have chosen first or second. Some people see it as an advantage to go first, get that arrow out of the way, but also means at the end of the tournament you can shoot first and let your opponent finish. Puts a bit more pressure on them.
And also going second, you can see where the first arrows are going.
Yep.
If there's wind changes, or if you choose to shoot second, you've got them 3 arrows in the target that you can judge by.
Yep. All these archers just come off the practice field behind us. So little changing conditions coming onto the main stage here.
A lot better shot there than we saw in the last match for the first arrow. I think now one match is underway, they could tell that there's going to be wind changes and sighting for it.
Yeah, I'm sure the American team would have fed that back within their team.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially about where they were aiming and those sort of things. They've got much more information than perhaps the Turks. Three nines, not the best start, but nothing terrible.
He didn't look happy with that shot at all. He was shaking a lot. Could be nerves. Doesn't seem to be affected by the wind because there's not really a lot of wind out there at the moment. Oh, it was a big flinch there.
10.
Didn't affect him though.
He set back in, didn't he, and shot his shot. Might show a bit of uncomfortableness, see how he goes through the match. Be quite interesting.
Especially going last on that last end could be an interesting one.
Could have some fireworks. America still not finding the 10.
Same place as his first arrow. If you look here, he activates his hinge with his little finger. Never seen that done before, but it seems to be working for him. Puts his finger on the very edge of his release aid. He's still sitting high.
The nerves might be forcing the shot a little bit more, might give him that a bit more of a push going high.
Yeah, definitely. It is very nervous going first. Because you always want to try and open up with the best shot that you can. See him taking a deep breath.
Gets the shot cleanly away this time.
Exactly in the same place.
So what are your predictions on this match, Luke? What are you thinking? It's first seed versus 11th. Do you think Turkey have got a chance here?
I think I'm going to go stick with the USA on this one, just because I know some of them were in Yankton for the World Championships in 2015, so they've got experience. And just because I haven't seen any of the Turkish archers before. But with only a 1-point lead, we saw it happen in the last match, it can all turn round.
Exactly the same start that the American girls had, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just 1 point.
yeah, it is.
It's just clouding over a bit now. Beautiful sunshine before. It's probably better conditions for the compound archers, no glare.
Yeah, no glare. We have, in compound you have something called a peep sight, which you look through. It's the closest thing to your eye, but sometimes you can get glare off of it if the sun's high. You can see him moving around a lot.
That's an 8.
See his Turkish archer, he's taking his time. It's not the best start for the second end for the Turkish team. That's exactly what they needed to keep this lead. I think on a day like today, if you can keep it in the gold, most likely you're probably going to win.
Not a bad 3 arrows there from America. Just going to push their lead further. 4 points now.
Turkey really need a good end here. That's definitely not what's needed. He's really been struggling with going high. He just seems to be creeping a bit more.
So you can see there, the archers shooting on this platform, which slopes down. So the target's been raised to the same level that the archers are shooting. Wonder if that gives any visionary differences for the archers. It looks different from a normal target.
Definitely, through this shot, it looks like the targets the other end are higher. So it could give just maybe a bit more nerves, just knowing that you're going to get a lot more wind going through here.
Pressure's off now, really.
The US is shooting really well. They've got a lead with 1 arrow still to shoot. It's a 9-8 liner, but it's not going to affect their lead too much. Still 10 points, which in 2 ends in is definitely a big lead.
So during the team rounds, we're shooting 4 ends. Each of those ends consists of 2 minutes. So it's broken down into each archer shooting 1 arrow each in well, they can use as much of that 2 minutes as they like for the first 3 arrows, and then they get the remainder of that 2 minutes in the second lot of 3 arrows. So time can definitely be a factor.
Definitely on a windy day.
Yeah.
Because you can't come down because you don't have time for it. It's just holding through the wind, but then you can start eating into the person that's going up next time. So then they've got to make a faster shot. Can be in windy conditions, very stressful.
So there's a bit of tactics around whether you would put your faster shooter first or last. Last is nice, knowing that they can get a quick shot away. But if the first person takes all the time up.
Yeah, I think in eliminations it's definitely different to a finals venue. Just because in a finals venue you want your first archer to open up solidly.
Yeah.
Nice to shoot them to shoot for a 10, where an elimination doesn't really matter too much. But definitely in finals you want the first and the last archer to be the strongest archers out of the 3. But I've seen in the past changing up the team orders. So first going to last going to first, and even on the last end, just the person in the middle going to last, just because they haven't had as much pressure as the other 2 going through.
Third end of 4.
It's a bit better for him. He's still going high. He's been going high most of the arrows in this match.
This is better.
That's a really good end there for Turkey. It's just what they needed. Just whether the USA can answer and still shoot as well as they have been to keep that 10-point lead. Oh, really good. Really good first arrow. It's just what they need.
Really in a rhythm here now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They seem very comfortable. They know they've got a big lead. So it's just about not giving up, just keep on fighting for it. As you can see, some teams, if they get a big lead, then they'll just sit back and kind of relax a bit.
Yeah, you've got to maintain that focus, haven't you? You can relax too much, I think. I've seen that in the past, big lead. They relax too much and something goes wrong, so they've got to keep their focus now.
There we go. He's in the 10 now. There you go, really good last shot.
58 end for the Turks. It's a great end.
Oh, there you go, another really good 10 for him.
Are they going to make this a perfect end?
Only 2 more arrows.
Oh, commentator's curse.
It is indeed. Can they make it a 58 with an 8? We'll see if they've cursed them again. Yes, we have. Is the answer?
I think there was a little bit more gusting through the
Yeah,
venue at that point, actually.
The wind has definitely picked up. You can see his bow moving a lot more than it usually does. Hasn't affected the lead as much. USA have still got quite a big lead.
Looks like an 8-point lead at the moment. Just 1 end to go, 6 arrows each. Turkey would need a big end here, and America for something to go wrong, really.
You see the USA look a bit nervous. They seem to have found their rhythm, but after not having the best last 2 arrows, could have shaken them up a bit.
Yeah, you've got to start thinking about your good shots, not dwelling on the last ones now. So, can they put that behind them, or is it going to affect them into the last end?
I wouldn't be surprised if the coach for the USA was telling them the same, just to forget about them arrows.
Last end.
As we saw in the last match, anything can happen on the last end. A lot of nerves. The wind's definitely picked up as well, and changed direction again. Still on the high side. So as you can see now, the targets are 50 meters away, different to what we'll be seeing tomorrow in the recurves. This is on a 6-ringed face only, so you cut out the rest of the colours, which is a lot less. If you make a bad shot, you just got to hope that it's not bad enough for it to miss. Where in recurve, it's a further distance, but you've got a lot bigger face.
So you're probably looking at, what, half a football pitch there? They're shooting across from the centre circle to goal. Give you some perspective on that.
Especially with that raised up as well, the wind changes that you would see will be big.
You can see the river in the background there, so obviously conditions are going to be changeable.
It's a really good 10 to finish. One more point on their lead. That hasn't helped at all.
They need to be putting the pressure on America here as much as they can with the hours they've got left.
This one definitely needs to be a 10, just to put a bit of pressure on. It's nice, good enough.
They could win it here with this arrow. An 8 would be enough. America are world champions.
Really good finish. As we see now, the USA are the world champions for the compound cadet men team. I believe that's 2 world championships in a row that have won this title.
They just ran away with it though, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They shot solid from start to finish. Just Turkey had a couple of bad arrows.
They just didn't seem to settle. You know, I don't think they got used to conditions. Like you say, it's probably for a lot of them the first taste of a final like this. It's a big event, a lot of pressure, and they'll certainly go away with a lot of experience. Take that with you into the next matches and the next competitions, and I'm sure we'll be seeing them again.